Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a pretty casual get ready with me. The only reason I put makeup on this day is because I wanted to try out some new products that I had gotten. But if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm starting out by spraying my face with some Fix Plus. And then I'm going to be heading straight into a new product. This is the BH Cosmetics 6 Color Concealer and Corrector Palette. So I'm going to be using the green shade to correct some redness on my face and the pinky shades to correct the blue darkness underneath my eyes. I'm applying the product with a Exo Beauty concealer brush and I'm going to be blending it into my skin with a damp sponge. So as you can see, that green is doing a really good job at neutralizing the redness on that blemish on my cheeks and around my nose. For the eye area, I mixed the peach and the pink shade. And I added a little bit of the yellow for my eyelids as well. I'm just going in with a little bit of MAC Prolongwear concealer just to cover up a few things that my foundation usually doesn't cover. And sorry about the lighting change, there will be a few more lighting changes in this video. I'm using natural lighting at the moment and the sun was having an absolute meltdown, so I'm sorry about that. Also, is it really annoying anybody else that that cupboard door is open in the background? My boyfriend left it open and I didn't realise, so I'm sorry about that one as well. For foundation, I'm using the Nars Sheer Glow and I'm just going to apply that to my face and blend it in using my damp sponge as well. Also, I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to my boyfriend who is also in the room, you just can't see him. For my under eye concealer, I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection and I'm using much less concealer than I usually would because that corrector really helped to neutralize the darkness under my eyes, so I didn't quite need to use as much. To set my under eyes, I mixed a translucent powder with a little bit of the Anastasia banana powder to set the concealer and brighten up the area a little. Those facials. Before I set my face, I'm going to take this BYS Contour Stick. I'm using this to draw a line underneath my cheekbones and dotting this right around the perimeter of my face and on the sides of my nose. And to blend that out, I'm going to be using this Not Real Techniques brush. I found that this is really good for blending out cream contour. So I'm just blending out those lines underneath my cheekbones and blending the dots around my forehead right into my hairline. And as you can see, I'm patting it in more than rubbing it to blend it, just so that it doesn't disturb my foundation too much. To make sure it's all blended, I'm just dabbing over it with my damp sponge again and setting my face with the translucent powder. So I've skipped through my eyebrows just because it's the same as in all of my other videos. They are a little bit large and in charge today, but I'm going to move straight on to the eyes. All of the eyeshadows that I'm using today are from the new BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo palette. This is what the colours look like here. This is just a photo I posted to my Instagram, but I've added numbers to the colours since they're not named, just to make it a little bit easier to explain to you what I'm doing. So the first colour I'm taking is number 4, and I'm going to be blending that really well in my crease with an XO Beauty blender brush. Next I'm taking shade number 6 on a slightly smaller fluffy brush and blending that in my crease as well, keeping it a little more concentrated and a little bit lower. For my lid, I'm taking number 7 on a flat eyeshadow brush and packing this on the inner 2/3 of my eyelid. Next I'm taking number 3 and I'm packing this with the same brush on that outer third of the eyelid. Then I'm just going back in with that fluffy brush just to make sure everything is blended. On a small fluffy brush I'm taking that shade number 6 for the lower lash line. Next I'm going to take shade number 1 because I decided I wanted the outer corners to be a little bit darker. I literally took the tiniest little amount of this colour and blended it into the outer V, a little bit into my crease and a little bit in the lower lash line as well. To highlight my inner corner and brow bone, I'm just taking that shade number 8. Overall I found these eyeshadows really pigmented and really blendable, so I'm really happy with this palette and I can't wait to use it again. I am planning on doing a full, more in-depth review of the eyeshadows and the lipsticks in this palette, so make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to see that. So that's the eyes for now, moving on to the face. First I'm going to be taking the shade Fawn from Anastasia and applying that right on top of where I applied that cream contour colour earlier. Then on an XO Beauty bronzer brush I'm taking the Anastasia shade Java and blending out that contour a little bit more. I just wanted to show you guys what happens when the sun comes out. My face literally disappears. I'm so pale, I reflect the sunlight. It's annoying, but yeah, I thought it was just really funny. So just applying that shade Java on my forehead with another not Real Techniques brush. I really love this brush. It's so soft and so good for bronzer. For blush I didn't want anything too intense, so I'm just taking this colour from the Chi Chi Extravaganza palette and a little bit of the one above it as well, and just applying this above my contour with a duo fibre brush. For highlight I'm going to be using a highlight shade from the Carli Bybel palette, also by BYS Cosmetics. This palette is new to me as well. I got it at the same time as the Shaaanxo palette and the concealer and corrector kit. Wow, that was a little bit of a tongue twister. So I'm just applying that highlight shade to my cheekbones, down my nose, cupid's bow, chin and forehead. Just applying some mascara to the top and bottom lashes, and then I decided I wanted to brighten up the eyes a little bit more, so I'm adding a little bit of the NYX Wonder Pencil into my waterline. This is just a creamy nude eyeliner and will really help to brighten up the eyes. For lips I am going to be using a colour from the Shaaanxo BYS Cosmetics palette. But first I'm going in with a lip liner from Chi Chi since these lipsticks are so creamy, so I wanted to put a little bit of a base down first. I'm using a mini Real Techniques brush to apply this lip colour from the palette. I don't actually know what this brush is supposed to be for. I think it's a mini eye brush, but I've found it really helpful for applying these lipsticks. And the sun's back out to show you the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see that full review of the BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo palette. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like and all of that good stuff.